What is going on, crypto peeps? Strong green day in crypto today, actually all week really. In celebration of that, I wore a green shirt, which seems to kind of be conflicting with what's going on in the background with the green screen. All right, I got to change my shirt real quick. This is not going to work. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, much better. So, in light of BTC and the market in general, in light of the bull rally that has occurred this week, there are a couple of interesting data points. One of them I actually should have seen, should have gleaned myself from the charts, but I didn't. I was just reading it in this article here, and it brought it to my attention. Sometimes, you know, when you're staring at charts and you're at a granular level for so long, you miss the forest for the trees and, you know, kind of forget about that 20,000 foot view. Or is it 30,000 feet or 40,000 feet? Not sure. Anyway, so yeah, this article here on Cointelegraph says that basically Bitcoin hasn't had back-to-back week gains this year. And I didn't realize that. But yes, if you take a look at the charts, this is the weekly chart, you'll see that there aren't two green candles. And in this case, each candle represents a week because we're on the weekly chart. We haven't seen two green candles except for what happened the last couple of weeks, and this is now the third week going on. But the last time we saw two, you know, back-to-back green candles was the last week of December of 2017, and then the first week of January. Other than that, you know, this year we haven't seen it until the last couple of weeks, and now we are starting off this week with a bang. The other data point that I wanted to discuss, and is actually the main topic of this video, is this analytics company called Turtle BC, who I actually just discovered today. What they are doing with this chart is trying to measure sentiment, market sentiment, in the way that you can measure it using a number of indicators, and we've gone over a few of those, you know, over the last few videos. How you measure market sentiment. Well, they actually have a really interesting way, and you know, it relies on empirical data as well. And in this case, what they're doing is they're basically taking, from what I can tell, they're basically taking a buy signal, so a recommendation to buy, from all of the different markets that trade BTC and the different pairings. So you'll see, you know, BTC ETH pairings, USD pairings, you know, pairings with other foreign currencies and other cryptocurrencies, and combining all of the buy signals and then putting that together to basically generate the percentage of buy signals for BTC against other currencies that exist in the market. And currently we are here at almost 92%. Now, this has not happened since March of 2017. We haven't hit 90% since March of 2017. We did come close. The closest that we came in recent time is that bull run, you know, during December of 2017. You'll see it here. And the buy market percentage, or the sentiment of buy signals for BTC hit 87%. Again, we're now almost at 92%. So this is the highest that it's been since March 2017. Now, the reason I like this chart is because it's a collection of data points from most of the markets wherein BTC is trading. So it is really a ton of data and a great sample size to go off of. But again, this isn't a price indicator, and this isn't analyzing something like, you know, short contracts versus long contracts. This is basically just a collection of, you know, buy signals from all of the different markets, which is still a great tool to measure sentiment. Now, if we, holy shit, I just looked at Bitcoin's price. It went from 85 something to almost 8,900 within minutes. That's crazy. So if we take a look at Bitcoin's chart, you'll see obviously currently that it's on an uptrend. This is a 4-hour chart. Let me switch to the 1 day real quick. You'll see that currently it is on an uptrend. The reason that we still have room to grow, well, a couple of things. If we take a look at the moving average, the 50-day moving average, which is this blue line right here, we haven't closed above it since March 6th of this year. So this is going back almost a month and a half, and we are now currently above it. If we close above it, we have about an hour left for today's candle in UTC time. If we close above it, then we have broken a point of resistance. There's also this 8,900 point of resistance around here, which we weren't able to get over the hump towards the third week and fourth week of March. So if we close above the 50-day moving average, which it seems like we're going to, and we can close above this 8,900 resistance line, then we can, predict, or then we can project Bitcoin's further growth. And you'll see here on the RSI, it looks like there's still room to grow. The MACD has a lot of room to grow. The interesting thing about the RSI, and I've talked about this before, is over the last few years, we've never hit an oversold level for Bitcoin on the RSI and then not have shot up to the overbought level thereafter. And it almost happened here at around March 30th. If I double click on this, you could zoom in and see the actual values. I'm looking at the values right now, and it just scraped 30, but it hasn't gone under that on the day chart. So that trend still persists. So we had this oversold level here on February 4th, and we almost hit it again around March 30th. But, we bounce right back up, and we still might have room to grow in order to hit the overbought level. So if you follow the trade alerts on the Discord here, you'll see that I had sent out a trade alert for Bitcoin back when we were near the bottom in the 6,000, saying that, I was buying a bunch of Bitcoin then with the purposes of swing trading it. Back then there was a pretty consistent trend where, we would dip down to the high 6,000s, low 7,000s, and then climb back up to around 8,800, 8,900. And I just kept buying it and selling it, buying it and selling it. That trend has since dissipated, but I picked up a bunch of BTC for the cheap in the mid 6,000s with the intention of selling it if we hit 8,900. And now I have a major decision to make as to whether I want to book 37% profits or not, since that was my initial intention. But your trading strategy has to change and bend based on what current trends are. So I might continue to ride this trend out, especially the fact that we're closing above the 50-day moving average. We'll see how it goes. I also might set a pretty aggressive stop loss below 80, just under maybe 8,800 on Bitcoin, so that I can protect my profits. So if it does see a little bit of a dip, I'll sell out of my position and then buy back depending on what happens with Bitcoin's trend. If it dips further, I'll buy back on the dip. If it if it breaks above this 8,900 resistance, I might catch it right as it breaks out. So we'll see how that goes. Again, if you're looking for the trade alerts, the Patreon link is in the Discord. The trade alerts themselves are distributed on the Discord channel here. The Discord channel is 100% free, but there is a trade alert section which is closed off to patrons only. Looking at CoinMarketCap, I mean, these are exciting times for crypto once again. I know it's so easy to get down on ourselves, especially when the market dips. But if you've been around markets long enough, you know that the markets will bounce back. The only way that it wouldn't have bounced back is, if the market completely disappeared, or if there was some sort of legislation in your country banning the exchange of cryptos. Other than that, the market itself, I mean, will always bounce back. So when we were at the $200 billion level market cap, people were screaming that this was the end of crypto, while the more experienced traders were picking up a bunch of these cheap altcoins as well as Bitcoin, knowing that there's going to be a rally eventually. And now if you look at the last 24 hours or the last 7 days, it's basically double-digit percentage gains for most cryptos. Interestingly enough, there is an inverse relationship, it seems, between the market cap and Bitcoin's dominance. The more the market cap increases, the less Bitcoin's dominance tends to be, which is a great sign. I know that Bitcoin is still the king. Bitcoin is usually the gateway or the conduit for trading alts, because essentially you have to buy Bitcoin in order to buy altcoins. Everything is priced in Bitcoin. Yes, I know that you can get you know, you can get ETH pairings and LTC pairings, but most people stick to Bitcoin. When they quote altcoin prices, they're quoting it in Bitcoin, otherwise fiat currency. So it does still run the show. Another beneficial data point is if you look at Bitcoin's volatility, it is going down on all estimates, the 30, 60, 120, and 252-day estimates. That is a good sign. That means that Bitcoin is stabilizing around these prices now. Again, I've said this before. I know that, you know, this where we are now seems like a long shot or a far cry from the 20K levels, but we've never seen Bitcoin trade for this long at these high prices, right? So before this parabolic run, Bitcoin was trading between $1,000 and $2,000. After this 20K level, Bitcoin has stabilized to these high price levels, and we're trading within this range that it's never traded before. So yeah, you know, it does seem, I guess, depressing to some who bought away here at the all-time highs, but this is a great sign for Bitcoin that it is finding its range at this high of a price level, or this high of a price range. And the more that the volatility decreases during this price range, the better. That means that, you know, Bitcoin is seen as stable in this price range. It's you know, its price range currently, that is seen as the natural range that Bitcoin is supposed to be at by the market. If the volatility continues to go down while BTC remains in this channel. And we continue to see execs from Goldman and other hedge funds leaving Wall Street and joining crypto. That is a great sign. These people aren't putting their jobs on the line for something that they see as temporary. So in their eyes, at least, they see crypto as something long term. And again, back to the discussion of, you know, whether the market is going to disappear. This right here should be a strong point of indication that if, you know, people, these millionaires who hold these high job positions at these investment banks and hedge funds, if they're bouncing in order to accept positions at crypto, then you know that there is some validity there for the markets. Not that we needed them for this validity, but it is a great point of reassurance. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll probably be going to a conference here in the LA area. I actually can't remember what it's called. Let me check real quick. It's called the Crypto Invest Summit. It's in the LA area at the LA Convention Center, which is pretty big, between April 30th and May 2nd. If I do end up going, I'll let you guys know. They are looking into giving me a link that provides you guys with a discount. I would love to meet some of you if I do end up going and you end up going and you're in the LA area or want to fly out for that. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted. We do have a little bit of time, but yeah, it'll be awesome to see you guys there. Sign up to the Patreon for the trade alerts and the weekly report. Stay safe out there. Peace.